Well, hello, awesome people. Have you heard of the phrase, content is king? Well, according to Lee Ogden, a big time speaker, he says that content is not just king, content is the kingdom, and it is. I say content is the king, it's the queen, it is kingdom. Content is everything for you and your business when you show up online. So I am Marsha Lynn Hudson, your social media and branding strategist. And if you need help with growing and branding and building your business and content creation online for your business, then this is the channel for you. And I hope if you like our videos, you'll subscribe, hit that notification bell below, and every time we do a video, you will get notified. So let's dive into content being king today. So I always teach that content is everything when you want to grow your business online. So there are a few steps and tips and strategies that I want to share with you today. So grab a pen, get some paper, because you may want to take some notes. So why is content so important for us as entrepreneurs online? Because everybody is online and it is saturated with content. How do you stand out? How do you make your mark? How do you brand yourself? Well, you actually need to. You have to stand out. You have to make your mark. You have to brand yourself in this day and age online. For us as entrepreneurs, I know I'm a small business owner, entrepreneur. It is not an option whether I want to be on social media or online or not. I have to be, because we have to create awareness. We have to brand ourselves if we want to grow our business. All right, so number one, content is important and you must show up on a consistent basis. If you follow me at all, you know I preach consistency so much. You must show up on a consistent basis with your content. Now, when I say consistent, you don't have to post 5 days a week or every day, but you want to show up at least 2 to 3 days every week. Now, when you're posting content, you want to be consistent in the days and the times that you post. So it makes it easy for you to stay consistent if you say, okay, I'm going to post my content on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'm going to post between 10 or 11. Or if you're doing a site that says it's best to post between 1:30 and 2:30. So you want to find out, you can easily find out when are the best times to post, but I'll also put that in the description here in the video on when is the best times to post on different sites. So that's the first thing, deciding on your days and your times and being consistent on a weekly basis. Number two, so you must make sure that your content is interesting and engaging. You want people to look forward to your content. So how do you make sure that your content is interesting and engaging? Well, there are categories that you can post from when you post on your days that you're going to post that people really like. And according to research, there's some type of content and the categories that you can post from. For instance, one type of category is called motivation and inspiration. People want to be motivated. They want to be inspired. It's so much going on, and sometimes things can get us down and we're struggling and we're trying to make it. Can you imagine if I go to your site and I see this motivational saying or quote or inspirational saying? People like that. So that's one type of content that you can post when you go to any of your sites, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And so another type of content that people really like and they engage with would be your why. Okay, people like your business why. Why did you start your business? Why are you running it? Why do you get up in the morning and get going? So people like those type of posts because they get to know you and they get to like you and they get to trust you. And I know you've heard about the know, like, and trust factor. And that's when people buy from us, when they know us because we're showing up consistently, when they like us because they like our content, and they get to trust us. And that's what makes people become not just followers, but become paying customers. Now, a third type of content from another category is an education category. Now, from your industry, you're the expert in your industry. You can post about tips and strategies, or give advice, or answer questions from your industry, and those are great types of posts. So if you post 3 days a week, you can say, okay, I'm going to post one day, I'm going to do a motivational or inspirational post. The second day that I post, I'm going to post from maybe the education category. And the third day that I post, I may post a business why from my business. And so you have this consistency with your posts from these categories. You never have to worry about what to post when you use the category. Now, there's another category for sure you want to use: showcase your products and services. Yes, you're in business, and sometimes you have to showcase your products and services. I just tell people, you don't want to sell all of the time on social media. You don't want to be a salesman. This is not sales media, it's social media. But yes, you can showcase your products sometimes on your posts in social media. I might showcase my product maybe, I don't know, every 10 posts or every 2 or 3 weeks. I have products. I have online courses. I have the Branding Success Academy, the membership program. I have my journal, Train Your Mind for Success, that I just completed. So it's nothing wrong with showcasing your products, but you want to post from the other categories also. And another category that you can post from would be your lifestyle or your behind the scenes. People like behind the scenes. Like I set up for this video. Sometimes I may show my setup, my light system, how I set up for a video. It's called behind the scenes. I'm a photographer. I may be shooting and take a few pictures of my session, and that's behind the scene. I do a lot of reading and a lot of research. I may be on my balcony reading, writing, taking notes. That's behind the scenes. So you can post from these categories. If you're posting 2 to 3 days a week, you can post from these categories, and you never have to worry about what to post. So another thing about content is you don't have to keep coming up with a whole lot of content every week for your 3 days. I like to say pick a theme. And I have 1 day a week where I do my pre-planning. And that's usually on the weekend. And I may take an hour or 2 for my pre-planning, get somewhere relaxing, get my favorite beverage, and plan the content that I am going to post for the upcoming week. Now that's a game changer, because when you pre-plan your posts, you don't just wake up on the fly and think, oh my God, I need to post. So I really like the pre-planning, and in my pre-planning time, I decide what I'm going to post for the upcoming week, and I usually pick a theme. For example, my theme for the last few weeks has been on mindset change, training your mind for success, because you actually can train your mind to bring in the success that you want for your business. So most of my posts have been around that. I may make a video on that. I may put some tips on that. I may talk about that from my personal insights on my why. But I pick a theme so I don't have to come up with all of this different content. Okay, my post for the 2 to 3 days that I'm going to be posting will be revolved around this theme. So that's a great way to stay consistent with your content and to make sure that it's interesting and engaging. So another thing that I like to do is, once I decide these are my days that I'm going to post, these are the times that I'm going to post, I like to have what I call a power block. And I call it a power block because I look at it as a way of, I'm sitting down for this 30 minutes or 45-minute block or an hour block, and I'm actually putting power into my business. So I am Marsha Lynn Hudson, the creator of Train Your Mind for Success. I'm also a social media and brand strategist, and I want you to join me in saying yes to success.